Hey guys, welcome to another video. Now today we're going to be writing a set of instructions. Not just any old instructions though. We're going to be writing instructions on how to make the most disgusting sandwich in the world. Ooh, sounds exciting. Are you ready? Let's get started. So before we start writing our instructions, let's take a look at some of the key features that we need to include today. So the first key feature we need to include is a title. The next feature we need to include is what you need list, so like a resource list. We also need to make sure that our instructions are written in chronological order. This means that they need to be written in the order they happen in. Another feature is that our instructions need to be written in present tense. And lastly, we need to make sure we use time connectives. Time connectives are words that help us understand when something is happening. So let's try and brainstorm some together that we can use in our instructions. We could have firstly, then, secondly, after that, next, and lastly. These are going to be really useful to us when we're writing our instructions. Are you ready to write our instructions? Let's have a go. Remember, we're writing our instructions on how to make the most disgusting sandwich in the world. So firstly, we're going to write our title. My title is going to be How to Create the Most Disgusting Sandwich in the World. Now I'm going to write the what you will need list. So everything you will need if you're going to make my sandwich. Let's take a look. Mouldy bread, tomato ketchup, chopped onions, lettuce, chocolate chips, and baked beans. That sounds interesting. Now I'm going to write the subtitle, instructions, as we're moving on to actually writing our instructions now. So I'm going to write number 1, first, being our time connective, take the mouldy bread and spread the ketchup on both sides using a knife. Great. Now, can you think of another time connective that we can use to start our second step? I'm going to use the time connective next. Next, sprinkle the chopped onions on one side of the bread. Now for our third step. The time connective I'm going to use is after that. After that, put some lettuce leaves on top of the onions. This sandwich isn't sounding very yummy. Now for our fourth step. What time connective do you think we could use here? I'm going to use the one next. Next, dollop a spoonful of baked beans in the middle of the lettuce. Now for our fifth step. I'm going to use the time connective then. Then, sprinkle 10 chocolate chips on top of the baked beans. Great! Now on to step number 6. Now I'm going to use the time connective after. After, put the slice of bread on top of the other to sandwich together. Great! Now on to our last step, step number 7. What time connective do you think we could use here? I'm going to use lastly as it's our last step. Lastly, cut your sandwich in half and enjoy. Well, try to. Okay, now we're all ready and I've written my instructions for my disgusting sandwich. Now I'm going to follow them and try and make my disgusting sandwich. Let's see how it turns out. What did you think of my sandwich? I thought it was pretty disgusting. I'm definitely not going to have that for lunch. See if you can have a go at making your own sandwich. I wonder if you can make it even more disgusting than my sandwich. Good luck!